album.
Tuingie hapo. Okay, first of all, even before we move into the Godfather album, again, the reason why I like you is because there's so much, and you're talking maswali zimejai kichwa.
Halafu mastori mingi zinatokea.
But I love it because unani build as well. You get or somebody who wants to enter this journey. Now, I want to speak from perspective ya do. So, are you still living in Calif? Is money coming in? What are you doing with that money? What business opportunities umeingia? Because nimeongea na SK Blue na used to come and rent camera equipment from you. Umepata up your do kununua hii cameras. You've got a very entrepreneurial mind that me inanijazz. And I would like to hear a bit about it.
In terms of entrepreneurship on this journey, back when I was doing Hanyaring Game, of course, I was in Calif. Madhangu tulizaliwa Calif, sistangu bado hapo wa Calif till leo. Tunapenda Calif sana. So I also felt I need to grow as a person, as Hubert. Unajua na pia nitoke kwa Lea. Ile Lea ulizaliwa Nest.
Of course.
Chomoka Nest. So we came from a place where we're being paid zero for performances with Akina Jua and everyone, to a place now shows are coming. Now we're competing. Let me tell you, there were brands that were putting money on Ogopa artists. Ogopa artists used to tour. Wanaekelewa do. Wanapiga tour mbaya sana. Sisi tulikuwa kidogo ni problem because si ni mziki ile ya Calif. We had to take, it took a lot for us to get on those circulars of touring. So shows were kidogo tricky. You had to fight. But let me tell you, kitu tujenga, Esther. Kitu tujenga ni forget the corporates. First of all, I personally had issues because my music was not being played.
Exactly. You're telling us who umepata sponsorship, brand sponsorship to the other day.
Yeah, but I mean, as ambassador, nimepata tu juzi. So I had issues. Kiss for the longest refused to play my music. Kiss 100 refused to play my music. They never played my music. Never. Even the time I'm Nonini, the time I'm Wekamo, Manjwa, Nairobi, never. Kiss 100 never used to play my music at all. And then it was the station that defines was trending in Nairobi, you know. But then again, up on the Mwaga, wanaambia to never lose hope. Because Atakama, there was a station that was trending. There was Nation. There was Metro. There was Kina Danolo who were playing me. KBC walikuwa wananicheza. So that's why I took the music. Kiss ni trending, it's okay. Trending ni tuko. But huku kuna opportunity ingine, kuna capital.
Kwa ground kuna wasee.
Kuna capital. Kwa ground kuna watu. So never lose hope. Hata ukisema Pinye acheze ngoma zangu, achana na Pinye. Cheza na mtu mwingine. You know, that can never stop you from getting these opportunities. So with that, mziki yetu ilianza kwa kwanza KBC, kuna kina Jeff Mwangemi, yani man, I can never forget Jeff. Yani Jeff ni veteran, bro. KBC now was the Kiss 100 for mashenani. Huku countrywide. Maisiolo wapi was KBC, bro. So mziki zetu zilikuwa zinachezwa huko. So we started doing shows. Kuna watu wanaitwa shows za corporate nini, kuna corporates wameita show huku, wanachukua artists fulani wameweka huko because they are from a certain camp, haina shida. Si tunaitwa ground. Isiolo club fulani inataka mpige show. Mnaingia. Show ina 20,000, shows move from 5,000 to 20,000. Pesa fiti those days, from 20,000 to 30,000. Pesa from 30,000 to 50,000, because now me I used to do this. Every time I drop a new single, value goes up. And that's what I see till today. Nikiangusha album, value inapanda, because that time you're hot, that time people want you, value has to go up. And that's how I was able to chomoka Calif. My first house nilienda kuishi Thika Road detwaje huko, I forget that name of that estate, man, but nilihama huko. Kuna siku Mategi manzee walikuja wakachafua, ikabidi nihame, niko huko ndani. Then I moved to Ngara. So while I'm doing the moving, I'm also trying to step up.
And it's the music which is paying for you.
It's the music. It's everything. It's the music. And I'm trying to set up also my stable. I'm trying to set up my studio. But now me, I never wanted to set up a studio, a recording studio. One, I can never do what Msioka does.
Exactly.
Msioka is too dope. And I used to see guys set up studios, and then end of the day, those studios become redundant. Because yes, you have a nice studio, crazy equipment, but
talent hakuna.
Studio si equipment. And I learned this from Kali. Studio si equipment. Studio si zile masijui mixers, sijui kuna nini, Pro Tools, si hizo. Studio ni kichwa gani imekaa kwa hizo equipment. It's the head, it's the skill of that person. Till today, boss. Mi siendagi studio kubwa. I don't care which studio is in. I don't care. But it's who's sitting down on that chair. Huyo ndio mambo yote. Si studio. Studio is just a plus. So I never wanted to set up a studio. Me, I was into visuals. till today. So Prohabo moved from being a recording and publishing and managing company into a visual company. So that's why nowadays I do music videos, I do movies. I'm still into that because me, I was visual. I used to buy equipment.
So unalipwa show, unachukua kutoka hiyo do a certain percentage,
yes.
una save for investing.
Yes, naenda show, nimelipwa, tuko Stato tu, anajua mi naangalia kuna kamera gani noma huku, na buy hiyo kamera
with what you're being paid. Yes. Now
hiyo kamera nikikam nayo mtaani, it's not just for shooting my videos, ni ya kuhaya. Watu wana haya kamera 10,000 a day.
Hiyo SK Blue story sasa.
Yes, sasa ilikuwa cameras first, PD1, PD150, PD170, PD zikaenda technology ya cameras vile SK Blue alisema manze ili disrupt, and then the technology was moving on too fast. So every time I buy a camera, 1 month later there's another camera which is dope than the previous one. So your demand for that camera you bought in and down. So shit, I have to buy another camera. Cameras are expensive. After PD170s, people started moving into film. Like the quality of the visuals have to look like film. Red ni expensive. Red ziko but manze hatuwezi cheza huko bado. Huko si uonaga kwa walami wa Hollywood
na film studio.
But the film studios. But sasa walami wa Stato, they invented something called an adapter. An adapter is now, when these digital cameras came, an adapter you could attach it to any camera. Ikwe Sony, ikwe Panasonic, ikwe wherever. But now when you attach it, you are flexible. You can use any lens from whichever camera. Ikwe, so kama uko na Panasonic, attach adapter, unaweza tumia lenses za Sony, lenses za nini, lenses zote kwa hiyo adapter. Alafu adapter inapatia feel ingine ya visual texture. Noma. E-texture ilikuja sasa red has the same. Now that adapter was shrinked into a technology into the reds. That thing used to correct the cameras was shrinked into the reds, into the Canons. Nowadays you don't need the adapter.
Yes.
Yeah, because now reds comes with their own lenses which are
exactly
good. You don't even need to add other lenses. So technology was moving too fast. But yes, I used to buy them, use them for my videos and rent them out.
And the guy who was the backbone of allowing us to get that quality was Nonini.
What do you mean?
Nonini is the guy who was giving us lenses.
What?
Yeah, we were listing, all our videos were listing lenses for Nonini. Yeah. So Nonini had a thing called an adapter. That was the thing the whole industry was lining up for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So your quality of videos, the way your videos looked, was a factor of a lens that Nonini had.
Exactly. Because Nonini had an adapter that would take different lenses. Yeah. So Nonini is a big hero to us, man.
So over and above making income from my music, performing and selling music on digital platforms and physical copies. Kwanza physical copies.
People joke with physical copies.
River Road ilikujaga tu ikakuwa disrupted na internet. But before that, man, tulikuwa tunaenda na sign contract na wadosi kwa pirata. Basically, we worked with pirators.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we realized pirators are making our music go countrywide. So even if they're pirating the music, that music
they'll pay you for the 1,000 that they've sold.
Yes.
And there's distribution. Music inatembea.
Na music ikitembea, what's the effect?
Clubs wanakuita huko.
Club wanakuita unapiga mashow. So it's a win-win. So wapatie mziki. Tuliuza ba CD. Distributor na order CD. Tao.
And when you were doing Stato tours,
yes,
you had CDs.
Sasa, anybody who came to my tours in Stato, CDs were my number one thing. Second, merchandise, bro.
Why you critical happy? Your mask
yangu jo beitupa jo jiko here. Merchandise, that was my thing till today.
Hizo makalif t-shirts, hizo whatever merchandise you have.
Capes, anything that I can brand me and it can be something that I can sign for my fans. Till today watu niambia niko na album yako ya kwanza. I used to love that. Physical album. Jamaa uniambia niko na Hanyaring Game, yani ndio hii hapa tumeitafuta ni merchandise man. Niko na Hanyaring Game album, niko na Mwisho wa Mawazo. Coming from the background of hip hop, it was very important, yani mtu saizi akikutolea LP ya Reasonable Doubt ya Jay-Z.
I know.
It's a inaitwa memorabilia.
Yeah, exactly.
Unajua, it's classic.
It's a classic. It's
so that's the thing.
It's a collector's item.
It's a collector's item. I want to create that with my albums. So hata mtu yote wana album zangu uniambia. And funny thing about the albums, there's a lady, when you were watching Hip Hop Colony yesterday, there's a lady called Shiro. Shiro G is very fundamental in terms of design for musicians. visually venye Kalamashaka uko fulani walikuwa nakaa in terms of their visuals, graphics was Shiroji. Necessary Noise, all their albums, Shiroji was the one designing. Funny enough, all my albums have been designed by Shiroji. Hanyaringem, Shiroji. Mwisho wa Mawazo, Shiroji. Godfather album, Shiroji. You know, so once you design that, you want people to keep that. And me, I used to love that. Nikienda tua lazima. T-shirts, nini. Mpaka today, I love me. If I get an idea of how I can brand I brand it and I sell it to my people. And my people support me. Mgenge true.
Okay. Question again, because umeleta hii story ya Stato. Where was the second country that you went to tour?
Man.
Tuongee juu ya hii, tuchape majuu. In fact, even as we've been doing the playouts, bana, wase mob kutoka majuu, wanaongea juu.
Tours.
Yeah, juu yako. And you get?
First place we toured was US, where we did, I think, over 22 states. And I did with Juakali. And that was ilikuwa fun yani wacha nikwambie niliona Jua juzi akisema kwa his life set after he came back, that's when he recorded the song for Bidi Yangu. Hatujaenda Stato. So imagine these two guys from Isili kutoka Kali kutoka Stato yani. It was amazing. And then meeting Kenyans was so Wakenya walikuwa hataki tukae kwa hoteli
kuja kwetu,
because technical riders, yes, we have to get our hotel, si ataika kwa mtu, but once we get to a city, guys want to host you and it's a fight. Like, you guys mtaka kwangu wen nyila leni huku manze, watu wanakam, tunakunywa nini all that stuff, tunaenjoy nyama choma, you know the Kenyan culture. Yep. Tunaenda show,
they were touching home through you.
Yes, walikuwa na filiani. And then imasheng maobs bana, wale maobs isheng ni cool man. So what's the new word, rojo wata catch up na home. So yani after Stato, that I toured with Jua. After that I toured the UK. I toured the UK. Nilitua UK na wanaitwa nani?
Klepto.
Not Klepto. I toured the UK with Wanaume TMK.
What?
The original Wanaume TMK. Wale walikuwa wanarusha mapanga. Wale hinoma.
In fact,
the original Wanaume TMK.
You know, let me just throw this in because I want to interview one of these guys.
Yes.
Just to explain to you the influence those Wanaume had. It went from the gospel perspective. It went from Wanaume to Zaidi ya Mziki, yes, with Gospel Fathers and Jogsi, to then, do you know who copied those guys?
Yes.
DNG. So the MC that you see on stage called DNG ilianza kutoka this Wanaume guys. Mafrakata hizo mavitu.
Yes. Nakumbuka DNG pia alikuwa na Madrid in those days.
All those things come from that's why I love the history of sharing. So
everything was interconnected yani. So my second
boss menipeleka nyuma.
Pia wewe unakumbuka ninakupiga city at the same time. So Wanaume were the second guys I toured with the UK. Dope. And over and above touring with the Wanaume, we had another group, a veteran group from Bongo. Nikwambia siku unasikizaga hip hop ya Bongo sana. There was a group called If You Know Your Hip Hop, Domokaya na Mandojo. Domokaya na Mandojo walimba ngoma kali sana na Lady JD. Wanafiki watu wakupagazia maneno yao watu wanenene, ukiwaona na lazima utayasikia. I'll send you that song.
Bro, what year is this?
This is back in 2004, 2005. 2004, 2006. I can't really remember.
Okay, around that time, yeah.
But Domokai and Mandojo, there used to be one is a guitarist and the other guy is a hip hop artist. Noma. Tumetua now imagine UK, Tanzanians and Kenyans coming together. Tell me how big that concert is. Noma.
Who do you know who organized this? Can you remember?
Bongo DJs, or Bongo DJs, yes, Bongo DJs.
So
a guy called DJ Rule. And then there's a guy called Ben who's a Kenyan as well. Ndio alikuwa organize ma concerts zetu za UK. Na pia jamaa aitwa Abdul. Abdul was fundamental in those concerts. Abdul now did my second tour in the UK with Matonya. Tulitua na Matonya. Si Matonya hata Dully Sykes. Nilitua na Dully Sykes na Abdul. And then later I toured again with Matonya. Me, I was touring with Bongo.
Okay, just the fact here unani blow mind, Joe. So let's first talk about this first one. First and foremost, you're the only Kenyan on this one.
Which one?
This first tour to the UK.
Yeah, I'm the only Kenyan.
That means it's been organized by Tanzanians, but you had penetrated in the Tanzanian market. Paka they added you in.
Hiyo ya kwanza, hiyo UK, no, hiyo UK nilikuwa na mtu wangu Jua.
Oh, again.
Tulikuwa na Jua.
But then, okay, so how was it the first time Sayuna in the UK?
It's the same thing, yani it's new, it's a new land. Unaona, it's a different culture from what you're accustomed to. Like si tumezoea Kenya. Unaona, it's a different world out there. Let me tell you, even the music I was writing, hata kama Juana kwamba the way he came back to Kenya and wrote bidi yangu, it opens your mind. Because you're locked in a cocoon. When you're in Kenya, you don't understand how the world operates. Once you go out there, your mind shifts. Everything shifts. Yani hata writing yako ina change. That's why Jua came and wrote bidi yangu, because mind ime change. Unaona how much opportunities that are out there. Unaona venye tunakoga locked up ndani. You just need to travel.
You see also how your brand is loved.
Yes.
Beyond your caliphate, beyond
Nairobi. To your cocoon that you understand.
Uh-huh.
You know? So all that changed, even the dynamic of the music. But the most interesting thing is you have to keep your music cemented to Kenya. Muziki yako lazima iko ya mtaani. Hata kama umeenda state wapi, buda usikuje uanze kuturapia hizo mashega. Kuna watu wanaingia kole hapa 6 months anaongea na mapua. You understand why watu wanakuongea na mapua, so that waweze kuelewana huko. But don't bring that here. Let's be real. Change when you need to change. But when you don't need to change, just be you.
I love, now you've even explained to me why you did the Kadha remix.
Yes.
Because you're like, but wase wa mtaa.
Lazima deal na watu wako wa mtaani.
You want, and what I'm hearing you say, just so that people don't confuse what you're saying. Yeah. You're saying know your target audience.
Know your target audience.
So kama target audience seems ni pengine Barbies, stick to the Barbies.
Jua kudil now.
Just
stick to them. Jua kudil now.
Jua kudil now.
Satisfy them, alafu satisfy pay side ingine. Know your audience and deal with each and everyone specifically. Yes. Usitrai kufanya kitu utrai kushika kila moja. Haita work. Jua hii ni ya huyu, jua hii ni ya huyu, jua hii na target wewe. Know who you're targeting when you're releasing anything. Just know who your target audience is.
Boss, uko na wisdom una drop hapa. Another country that you go to.
Malaysia, man. Malaysia, yani boss.
Na Malaysia sasa niko Asia. Wa Kenyans.
Manze, I never know. Sasa tuko Asia. Hii time bado sasa tuko Asia, man. Aje. Man. Uko mafood ni different. I'm like, yo, kumbuka mimi yule jamaa wa ndondo. Mimi ndondo yangu lazima. Hizi mafood, burgers hizi. Cause the burgers have started taking a toll on my body. Sasa nimeanza kuwa pudding, man. Napiga maraundi jo. Napiga maburgers siwezi, nikaanza kuzi-ex. Because my body is reacting. Malaysia was organized by a friend of mine. It's called Dan na Ngash ndio alibonga na Dan used to be in Limco Queen University. Limco Queen, a lot of creatives wameenda Limco Queen. Actually,
to be honest, that's where a lot of animation people in Kenya who do animations, and you're right.
Limco Queen. Yeah. So they call me for a show there. Kumbe they've been doing shows. They've hosted, like, now the Nigerian bag is coming in. Now when all this is happening, Nigerians are listening to East Africa. East Africa is bubbling. Kuna Uganda, kuna Chameleon, kuna Bongo, kuna Kenya. Noma, East Africa is huge. Kwaito inajaribu uko chini. Kwaito pia iko kwa hii mix. Nigeria hakuna. Tufesi Dibia saa hizo ndio ameangusha. You are my African queen. You know, the girl of Tufesi Dibia ndio ameangusha. Lingala iko. Lingala never dies. Kofi yuko pale nini. Fali ndio alikuja baadaye. So Nigerians are listening to the bag that is happening. Nigerians were very smart. This kapuka this, kapuka that. They took that kapuka this, kapuka that, wake up patwa, take it to the world. Nigerian music is kapuka this, kapuka that. Very well done, with very good instrumentation, with patwa, with the English, whatever.
With them. Rap vile unaongea.
Sasa wewe umeipata. It's genge, but ni genge yao. And that's why it grew. But now your genge yao, they're not smart, they're lucky because they speak English. And they speak English na hiyo pato, na hiyo shenya hiyo pato yao. So it's easy to understand them. It's easy to understand them. Kwaito never became big in Africa. Kwaito just tried to penetrate here and there, but you know, kuna hiyo language yao to understand. The beats are nice. No, the beats are good, but kidogo. Nigeria.
See, when that song guys started saying, show me your ngodha, because they couldn't understand.
Yes. But before I go to Nigeria, Bongo. Now Bongo started taking over into Kenya.
Umefanya ngoma na AY bamba bado?
AY sijafanya ngoma na, lakini AY mshikaji wangu sana. Namuitaga mwenye hela. Nimetua naye sana. I've toured a lot with the AY. So Bongo became popular. Now si Swahili inapendwa, genge inapendwa, Bongo ikaanza kuingia hizi ma love song.
Let's say this so that people can understand this. Yes. When you're saying you are the biggest artists in Kenya at this season, Kenyan music is the pedestal of what Kenyans are falling in love with. Yes. So it's not that wa Kenya that generation wanasikia outside as we've fallen in love with Kenyan music, and it's the Noninis, the Joakalis, the Namelesses, it is you guys.
Yes.
and even TZ, it is you guys.
Wabongo walikuwa wanaanza kuweka sheng. Hii sheng yetu tunaongea. Walikuwa wanasunda kwa muziki zao because nasema ile Kiswahili ya Kenya. Wale wa Kenya wale wanachafua Kiswahili wale. Moja Kiswahili lakini wanaichafua. Walikuwa wanaanza kuweka hizo sheng. Because tunaenda kupafu Kiroro. Nilitoa Kiroro yani Bongo. Yani Kiroro ule msi wa Kiroro ule. Ule anaimba Kiroro. Yani noma. Like hiyo. Yani ule msi wa Kiroro.
Juu. Iko juu.
Bongo alianza kupenda Kenya na wanataka kuimba kama wa Kenya. But also there's a way they write music, you know. They're very poetic.
Storytelling.
The storytelling.
What do you call this guy? I remember even at that time he's penetrating into the industry. The guy even he did a song with Sauti Sol.
Nani?
Singer.
Nani? See Harmonize no.
Kitambo. No, yeah, Kitambo. He's been there till today. TZ, but he's a singer. Anyway, I'll remember. Anyway. Alikiba aliingia huko.
Alikiba Matonya that hata Diamond alikuwa, lakini Diamond alikuwa kidogo bado. But Alikiba Matonya kina Dully Sykes unajua hao ndio walikuwa naimba that time. And slowly by slowly Bongo music, even TID alidrop. Si tukidrop manzi wa Nairobi, Zeze ina drop Bongo.
But so, just say this again.
Akicheza Zeze anacheza manzi wa Nairobi, you know. So kuna muziki ya Bongo zinakaa muziki back to back. So,
Mr. Nice
kukapanda by scary. Hapo ndo sisi tuko Wekamu, tuko Keroro. Mr. Nice amedrop noma. Mziki imechezwa Kenya, amekuja tua si tuko kwa hizo mashow. Because now you have to cut and raise the songs that are big at that time. And then they reached a place in the industry where now the Bongo music started being played a lot. Now zikaanza kuchezwa sana. Zikaanza kutake over. And there's a time now guys started listening to more Bongo than local music. Hey, noma. Ukiasha radio ni wanaimba watoto. Tumeimbia madem sana man. Tumeimba. Hatuwezi imbia madem. Tumeimba. Hata madem wamechoka bana bro. So I love that bag because that bag was a wake-up call and it's what's happening even right now.
Yes.
It taught us a lesson whereby Kenyans will go, they'll listen to anything else out here. Kenyans will jump to any bag that comes in, any hype that comes in. By end of the day, Kenyans will always go back home.
Wamerudi home side. Sai wanarudi home side.
They'll always go back home. And they came back home. When they came back home, Bongo died. Kenya back, beat ile yetu ikarudi. Na sasa ndio makadhaa zinatoka, nini, you know, MTV base imetokea.
But I also like that what happened because it made also the artist step up.
Yes, pia inafanya artist wa step up.
Because it's good time. You are competing against yourself but then tunakula. When somebody else from outside anakuja kuchukua hiyo pie,
yes.
Your show, it makes you wake up.
But a lesson it taught me, and I noticed this from all the industries from out there because of the touring, they used to protect their borders. Like Wabongo walikuwa protect border yao. Like they won't let music infiltrate them. Like hata kama wali realize by the muziki ya Kenya kina Nonini hawa senge wanakuja sana, hawa senge no, wasenge in Bongo is mbaya. You know, I know. Kuna design they use their terms. Funga border. By the way, let me tell you,
it's impossible to enter.
Time muziki zetu zilikuwa zichezwi Bongo from radio, from TV, those East Africa TV. Like East Africa TV ndio ilishikanisha Kenya.
What do you mean? East Africa Bongo, TV even was being played here.
Yes. Like muziki zilikuwa East Africa TV, things changed. They started playing their own music, wakafunga border yao. I don't know what happened. I think those people had a meeting. They had a meeting and decided these niggas hawatakuja hapa kutuchukua. No, wakafunga border. You know, Ugandans the same thing.
Even Uganda has been harsh.
Kenyans, sisi hatukuwa ifunga border. And that's why Tanzanian bag came, took over. And then it went. Then Nigerian bag came. Now that stayed for a minute. And guys, this is where now even the Gengeton kids right now, I give them hash because now, like one thing Gengeton imefanya.
Imerudisha Kenyan love.
Imerudisha Kenya. Hiyo bag ya Nigeria, hata kama Gengeton wanaimba nini. Hiyo Nigeria LX. Man, sasa uko unachoka. Same thing. The industry template is the same. A bag comes in, Kenyans embrace it. But at some point, Kenyans will always come back. Now, Kenyans have come back with a new generation, but it has taken time. Nigerians have been here for a minute. Nigerians want here like Wabongo. Wabongo ilikuwa kawani 1.5 years, tukatoka. Nigerians wamekaa.
Walikuja na wakajenga nyumba huko.
So watoi wakagrow. Watoi wamegrow.
It's true.
So gengeton imetoka kwa watu wamegrow, wanachoka, wanashindwa mbona stages zinacheza Nigerian music. Watu wakaanza kujiexpress. Pia hao wana tudo za kutengeza hizo studio. Same Calif script. Hizi studio noma tuna wabebe tutatengezea huko kwetu. Hizo ma studio zetu tuna computer tutatengeza. So watu wakigrow wanasikia Nigerian music, they want to express themselves, and that's how gengeton. That's why I give heshima to gengeton. Forget the lyrics of the music.
No, I hear you. I 100% agree.
Imetoa attention kutoka Nigeria. We are back again. Now that we have this attention of Kenyans,
we keep it. We lock borders.
But now hapo ndio noma iko. Hapo ndio sasa msema kwa Kenya, we need to just support our brands, support our merchandise, support our people. Unya alisema juzi yani, let's say COVID-19 specifically, let's support our people. Let's be selfish. Ruthless. Let's be ruthless to our people. Or Nigeria, it's hard to penetrate Nigeria. Let me tell you, even look at the industry right now. Most of the artists who have collaborated with Nigerians, they never make it big in the Nigerian homeland. But the Nigerians take over home. Tunawa justify hapa. So umepiga ngoma na Naija, hapo umemfanya kajulikana, ameimba na nani top. Home hakuna. You get I make any sense. So they know how to protect the industry. It's the same thing. Like with the tours, you ask me where we've toured, and I'll go back to that.
Exactly. Well, let me to endelea na your story.
I realize it's hard for me to do my music in the US because the US has that thing as well. Hip hop. Your industry huko huwezi enda take over. That's why even today Nigerian music, as big as Afrobeat is, it cannot penetrate.
Nada.
Wamefunga.
Yep.
Afrobeat is dope. We like that music. Davido, Wizkid, it's dope. But those guys will not allow.
Please note, and this is with the internet.
Yes.
This is even with the internet where nada. Yeah.
So we need to do that. Like after tumegetia attention yetu ya Kenya, let's protect it. Let's protect our borders. Let's understand that it's paying our people. Let's understand it's for our kids. Let's understand it's creating a sustainable industry. Let's do it ruthlessly without feeling any shame in any brand, music, film. Sasa niko kwa film. You know very well I'm doing film. Let's consume our own things. Let's build. Hata kama ni mbaya aje, consume. Let's build them. If you build them, they improve. If you build the film industry, they improve the quality. If you build the gengeton artists, they improve. They learn. Watalan. So
boss,
after Malaysia boy wangu Dana ka organize tours, jaipiga show huko men, naenda na performia wapandre, kuna wa Kenya, kuna different guys from Africa, nini. So my most memorable thing about that Malaysian tour is Limco Queen awarded me an award that still today is hanged in my house. They gave me International Lifestyle Ambassador Award.
What?
It's an award they give every year to different celebrities across the world. The year I went, the previous year, they had awarded it to Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson?
Yeah. Because it's a creative university, so they look for different creatives who are making moves and they're making a buzz from their home country and they're able to export it outside. So the fact that I toured in Malaysia, they gave me that award and I was very honored. It's called the International Lifestyle Ambassador Award. Till today niko na wakupatia, ukienda Limco Queen today utapatia award yangu hapo next to Mel Gibson and whatever.
That's insane.
That I'll never forget. After Malaysia, my nigga, tukaingia place inaitwa down south, down under.
Australia mate. Ebu ngoja kwanza hapo kuna kitu umesema that I feel like interjecting and just saying that I feel like this is what lacks in the Kenya music industry. Part of the reason why I started CTA.
Yes.
Artist appreciation.
Yes.
If you look at Stato, wako na Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yes.
Why are you being appreciated? I'm not knocking down Kisima Awards and Groove Awards and all the awards. Those are good things. They're artist appreciation awards. Yeah. But then we just need, like, even if it's Gava, just to say, by the way, umefanya kitu poa, hata kasi do tunakupatia a street. We're naming a street after you.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Yeah. I feel like Kenyans, we don't have a culture of appreciating.
Honoring our
You get
people.
what I mean?
Yeah. Sometimes we just have to wait till our president declares it. President anasema sijui ataona nani on Madaraka Day. And it's sad that our award shows like died. And they died out of this selfishness of us, of Kenyans. You always want to, unataka kupatia watu wale unajua my crew. And naturally things like that die. And funny enough, you mentioned that Juicy, I was watching Swiss Beats and he was having a conversation with LL Cool J on Instagram Live. And Swiss Beats was saying, over and above them being as successful as they are, there are people who are fundamental to the hip hop journey. You know, kina Joe Biden, you know, kina KRS-One, you know, kina African Bambata. These are the people who is hip hop. Forget Jay-Z. Jay-Z learned from these niggas, you get. And now most of them are not as big as kina Swizz Beatz, as kina Kanye West. Most of them they're not doing as well. Swizz Beatz said he would like to do something to honor, you know, the godfathers of hip hop, the people who paved the way for them to be who they are today. And Swizz Beatz was saying he got a lot of backlash. Alikuwa naamba now if somebody went and wasted his life, sijui nini, akasema it's okay. But mimi as Swizz Beatz, I feel like I will do it. I will start a kitty where I'll put money to honor them. Like if somebody was a godfather, they can access healthcare for free through my kitty. They can access, if they don't have a house, they'll get a house through that kitty. And he's trying to get his friends to come in. It's not about corporates. I know corporates can do this, and they usually have the hip hop owners, but when they do it, they expect those artists to do some ridiculous things like jump on TV, sijui with what, sijui be seen with what, sijui do posters, like take advantage of those artists and their image. He just wants to do it without nothing. I don't need anything from Joe Biden. I just want to say thank you for paving the way. So I love that, and that's something that we need to do it here in Kenya, and we don't have to wait for anyone to do it. We can do it ourselves. Unaona CTA, what you're doing, this is you actually honoring us by putting our stories out there. I can see the fans, how they're commenting. You're inspiring people. Even if there's no corporate or the government that's going to come and do it, we can set up a fund, even a CTA fund, where people can put in money. Watu wanaweza ekelea do na tuone how we can make a CTA award show, how we can make a CTA.
You know what I want to do?
CTA Walk of Fame.
You're for me,
we can do that. We can do that from the love, from the fans. We don't have to wait for anyone to do it. We've been waiting all these years. We've been waiting for an award show. Who's going to do it? We're going to do it. Let's do it.
And you know, sometimes award shows, it's about voting and what's trending and everything. It sometimes misses out on the fact that, do you know what this person did for you to even be able to have an award show? I was watching Hip Hop Colony and I was just like, Yani, thank you. Man. Thank you guys for what you have done. That Gengeton is where it is now.
Yeah. From that dream. That was a dream. Hip Hop Colony was a dream. But tunaota.
Exactly.
Tunaota hivi.
You know.
It has come to be.
Okay.
Thank God.
Okay, I love the way this thing tuna jump hata unani-inspire, unaweka ka fire huku ndani yangu bana.
Noma.
Yeah, so tuendelee down south.
Tukaingia Australia manze and
hold on, let me say that's why I put this donate thing.
Yes.
So, and I always tell guys, donate whatever it is that you want.
Yeah.
Do you know, for me, the action of donating, hata kama say and donate 1 shilling, I truly respect it. It's because umetoka your mind to realize whatever I can have, let me just say thank you, appreciation.
Yes.
Inani teach appreciation.
Yeah.
Anyway, tuendelee.
So yeah, tukaingia Australia, and Australia for the funniest thing, uko litu anajua
tena
uko litu anajua pia ashapiga matua zake, but uko tulitua naye, and when I toured with him, that's when I met Malik niaje
Okay, who's touchdown? It's your boy, it's the flow, and I'm back around town. Skiza, sijui kanijintroduce juu flow yenyewe bala. I don't see the use. Chaguo la tini, chaguo la nini, chaguo ni usanii juu ya beats za shazi. Na msione kama lika na cheza, pete yenyewe inang'aa mpaka inafukuza giza. Niko katika pilka.
So that time minajua tulikuwa tuko Calif, so yeye iko Calif, mimi niko nafanya vitu zangu. Yeah, but we've met up, so we are cool, we are easy, haina noma, tutapatana tutapiga show. But we've never done a track together for a minute. It's been a minute. The last time we did a track with Jua was, I think, not Vile Tafanya. Yes, it was Vile Tafanya.
Yes.
With Prezo. It has never happened again. And it was maybe a business understanding,
yeah.
Because mimi siko Calif, so itakuwa kidogo, it makes sense. So naturally we never did anything together till today. So Malik was one responsible. Malik manzali tupigisha tour moja poa, Melbourne, tuepika Melbourne, Sydney.
So it's Malik who called you down to come?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Man, nakwambia yani after you tuliitwa na jamaa mwingine, Malik was part and parcel of those guys. Ni kina nani? Naweza kumbuka walitwa Kenyans Down Under. The brand was called Kenyans Down Under. Kina Naomi and the hubby, manze big up. Dan, I think Naomi na Dan. So Malik was their friend. So Malik did something very amazing. He was able to get me and Jua on one track after all those years.
Yeah.
And the only reason he did that because he explained to me the track was big up to his late brother. His brother had passed on, and his brother was very fundamental for his career. So he was like, guys, I want to do something just to remember my brother, and I'd be honored to have you guys on that track. Hatuwezi kata.
Yeah.
Tuliangusha manze, Jua pale angusha verse, mimi nikaangusha verse, Malik, and then Talia came and did the chorus for that song.
What?
Your song inawaga deep. It's those deep songs, yani if
produced
really
by Shaz Effects.
Shaz Effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was my Australian tour.
Wachana na msanii, sisa kaniambia weka God kwanza alafu omba kanisani, pia njiani. Madhangu kaniambia napenda kuliko vile chupo penda batele, tunaenda kesha, nyumba na jenga. Brother kaniacha lakini bado yuko kwa room. Kila December, ndamremember. Ocha kwa grave maua tu nitaweka. Maplayer hater wakada industry start to boa. Niko bado, kaka tunzakado. Utanisikia mpaka majani ya moyo ukirangia manjano. Kumaanisha siendi popote, kokote zozote mini wireless. Bado narulinda sika Milton Obote. Sa mzee yangu Malik mzee yokote.
Man, South Africa, shatu wa South Africa.
Hold on, South Africa sahi, in fact tuongee juu ya, did you go as Big Brother?
That came later.
Hey, boss.
I toured South Africa with DJ Mr. Drew. DJ Mr. Drew.
For the first time now.
First time, yeah. Mina Drew. And who did that show? Akina, what's her name? There's a lady who, they're a very nice lady and her husband. They're the ones who did that show. I forget. So tulipiga hiyo tour na Mr. Drew. Hiyo time ndio Kwaito ime pick up, and then Bongo music sasa ndio inataka kwanza kutoka Kenya inaanza kureclaim back our territory. But now when we are reclaiming our territory, kuna kijana na rise kwa Bongo anaitwa Diamond. Sawa. Kuna kijana mmoja tu alikuwa hizo maenzi tu, lakini sasa
si Diamond even sang on P-Units.
Sasa P-Unit were nominated for MTV Mamas. And then MTV Mamas, they were doing it. The first song, when artists play, they used to get like different artists to collaborate together on a song. So they'll take P-Unit, Diamonds, G9, like from East Africa, collaborate. My friend, P-Unit were big. P-Unit had just dropped Kare. My friend, Kare, Noma. Diamond, aliwaimbia chorus.
It's a good track.
It was simple.
So now, the response when this jam drops.
It was unbelievable. So this song got us nominated for MTVs with P Square and Radio and Weasel.
What?
Yeah, and that's where we met Diamond for the first time. So Diamond came to Cut and Raise for P-Unit. he came to sing the chorus for this song.
Everybody, the art show. Next up is something about Kentucky. Give it up for P-Unit featuring Diamond and Teargas featuring Sasha.
don't know whether Diamond tried to do a collab with them. I don't know, maybe kina Fresh atakwambia. I don't know that story. Usually here he tried to do a chorus with them wakakata. I don't know. I don't know story. I don't know.
That's crazy.
These are too many stories. So yeah.
But now the boys that you had formed,
me now on MTV Mamas, man,
are the biggest group in the country. In the continent.
Noma, as in wana spread out, ngoma zao zinajulikana everywhere. Pia walitua Stato, as in imagine ile room tulianza Calif created a group that were able to tour in the States.
That's insane.
They toured in the UK. They were able to make their own money. You understand? And that's the pride I feel. Mufurahia sana nikiona maboy wakimake it yani. And that's the thing with the Escape Blue. It was very easy for me to help. Mula ikusaidia na kwambia fanya hivi so that you benefit. Iko sawa. Let's all rise up together. So those are the tours. I can zikomob sana.
Okay, no. I know they are excessive. Not even
tukiingia Bongo sana ndio noma.
Because we even locally tukiingia Coastal, Eldoret, Nakuru
Nakuru nini.
But it's important for me to show just the impact that you have, because there are very many big Kenyan artists who haven't yet even started who Kenyans abroad haven't recognized, or who other people abroad haven't recognized that. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yes.
That begins to show that your growth level. Wacha nikuulize sahi.
Yes.
Let's enter this third album. Is Color Kwa Face on this third album? Okay, tuingie hii third album, The Godfather.
Pitie maji.
Oh, sawa. In fact, tutarudi after this one. Tunarudi tumebonga hapa.
Muda tumeongea for how long?